a very exciting video today because we are going to go through the new Trapped collection by Gourmande Girls. This one is launching, if I'm not totally mistaken, on Friday. And this is the first time that Gourmande Girls is doing a full box like this. And it comes like, you can get this box. You can get the PR box with the palette, a highlighter, and 2 glosses. But the collection actually has more than these pieces. There are actually 2 different highlighters, and there are a bunch of different glosses. I have 3 of the shades to show you today, and I am just so excited to be diving in. I have not done a dedicated videos to Gourmande Girls in a really long time, but I do love the brand and I do love the owner, and I'm really excited to be showing you these different pieces. So I'm gonna do 2 different looks, and I'm gonna use the highlighters because, like I said, I have the 2 different highlighters here. I'm gonna use one on each cheek for both looks. They have a special component that has the little, like, let's start with these. They have a special component. These are special made for Gourmande Girls, and it has the Venus flytrap on the lid. These are super cute. These are glossy and opaque and pigmented glosses, and I do have 3 different shades. I will put them down below which shades these are so that you can see 2 of them do not have any shimmer and 1 of them do have shimmer, but these are far from the only shades that they have. They have so many shades. I don't even know how many, more than 10. I think it's more than 10. Like, there are so many shades. There are green shades. There's a black, like, sparkly gloss. There is a bunch of different shades. So definitely check out the amount of different shades that they're offering. I don't know the exact cost of these, but I'll put that in the description box. You can use my code Angelica when ordering at Gourmande Girls, and you'll get 10% off your order, including this new collection. And then we have 2 different highlighters. They both have this special packaging that has the Venus flytrap on it. There is Trapula, which is like a duochrome that is like a bluish purple to a green, and then there is Famished, that is this beautiful iridescent, like peachy, like a gold with a slight peach undertone to it. It's absolutely beautiful. I think we're going to be using the one that is called Trapula today. Should we like put it on to begin with? Let's start with that, and then we can do the palette. And I am using a Cinch highlighter brush. Well, I call it a highlighter brush, but it is the F07. You can use this for a bunch of things. I use it for other like cream blushes and cream products as well. It's really good for that. So I have a glowy blush on, but I don't have a highlighter on. And you can see it's giving that really beautiful, like purpley blue duochrome sheen, but it's not too overpowering to the point where I can't like get away with it. You can see it's got a little bit of that, like almost like pinky purple going to a cooler periwinkle purple, and then there's a little bit of a warmer like green flip to it too. Really, really interesting. So that's what that highlighter looks like. And why don't we do one of the glosses too? There is a Persistence. It is this like peachy brown one. Ooh. It's even more peachy than I thought. That's such a beautiful color. It's very opaque. It's a beautiful peachy color. Smells like sweet, like a little vanilla-y. It's very nice. Okay, let's talk about the palette. So the palette is called the Trapped palette. And I did get this collection early as PR. I don't know if you knew, but me and Christina, the owner of Gourmande Girls, we actually live in the same city and we hang out every now and then. She is a friend of mine, but this video is not sponsored. I don't have to do this video, but when I saw this collection, I was so excited because look at this color story. It's so pretty, and I'm very, very inspired by these 3 mattes that are in the corner next to each other, and I kind of wanted my first look to be almost like a yellow going to a green going to a purple outer corner. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And tomorrow my husband was like, let's go bar hopping. I got invited by a friend. Bar hopping? I'm in my 40s, but I was like, okay. So I'm gonna do a more smoky look for that, and I think we're gonna play with this like pinky purple, and then I'll do like the cool toned more for today. I'm thinking that's what we're gonna do. I'm super excited to be diving into this. Okay, let me zoom in and let's see what we can do with this. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is launching on Friday. I will leave all the information in the description box down below. So let me zoom in and let's do look number 1. Hear me out. So I'm gonna do a look today and I'm gonna do a look tomorrow. And I'm very inspired by these 3 shades here. So I think I'm gonna be playing with these 3 plus the green plus the purple. Maybe this one too. And I think I'm gonna do a yellow going to a green going yellow, green, and a little bit of purple. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna start with all green, and I'm just gonna put that here. I'm excited. See, this is what I want. I think this is gonna be so sick. I just have a, do you remember I used to do these like more elaborate, like colorful looks? And I'm thinking, why don't we do one that's more elaborate, colorful look? And then I'll do one that's like more of a berry smoky eye. Because I want to show you the range of this palette. Because I can already tell. This palette has a range. Oh, that is so pretty. When I was hanging out with Christina, when she gave me this, because we went shopping together, she was wearing this all green look and everybody was giving her compliments for the look. Okay, now I'm going in with Feed Me, which is the lighter one. And I am gonna put that on the transition. Oh gosh, I am so excited. I just have a sneaking suspicion that I am gonna absolutely love this look. Okay, same brush. This is an EO4. I'm doing Sundew, which is that pale yellow. And we're doing that in the inner part. And I'm gonna do the same on the lower lash line too, but I just want to put the colors down first so we can see like where we want stuff to be. I love a pastel pale yellow. I think it's so flattering, and it's probably one of my most used like type of shadows in my collection. A pastel yellow, literally I use it so often. So I think that this looks really good. Just brushing a little bit up here. Right? That's looking really good. I think I am gonna do Digested, this one. I think that's what I'm gonna try and do. And I am gonna push that. You can see I'm using a bigger, fluffier brush, but I'm putting it like diagonally out here as a little blobbity blob. Don't go blending into the green. You will regret that. It's gonna be muddy. We're gonna go nice and slow. And I'm just, you can see I'm dotting, buffing and dotting, not swiping. And you have a brush like this. This is an EO8. When you have a brush like this, you can get it to be opaque but blended at the same time because of how this one is cut, the taperedness and the density. So we're gonna keep it like this to begin with. So I did the same colors under the eyes too, and I wanna use a little bit of the Audrey Junior, which is the lighter purple. And I'm gonna start on the lower lash line because I'm working down there, because I'm gonna be blending out this darker purple with that one. And then I can start. I think this is gonna be, I think this is just, I'm so excited. Can you tell? I'm really loving this color combo. Every time I do this color combo, people say either Jamaica or Mardi Gras. And now it's Trapped. Okay, let me see if I can work on that lighter purple up here as well, just to soften up this edge a little bit and to like make it a little bit more of a pastel purple up here. Okay, reapplying some of the darker purple just to make sure that it's like somewhat blended on the edge. And then I'm doing a smaller brush. This is an F05, and I'm gonna do this like almost black shade. It's called Fly Away. And I'm just gonna do a little bit and just deepen up the absolute outer corner. I think that's gonna be a great. I kind of want to do like yellow, but I still don't want it to be that like this like dark of a yellow. So I don't really know what kind of color I'm doing in my waterline. Maybe I will do, This one, that's Electric Daisy by Colourpop. Unfortunately, this one is discontinued. I wish they would bring it back because it's so pretty. And this is an old one and it's still so good. I think that works really good. Okay, what do I want to do shimmer-wise? I'm kind of leaning into this one because this one is almost like a purple going to a blue, going to a green. I feel like it would work. It has some, you can see the green, and there you can see, oh my god. Can you see a little bit? Yeah, there. You can see like the pinky purple, and then going to like the blue green. There is also some like multichrome pigments in this one, but I really feel like this will work with this look. Oh my god, is that dog hair? I was cuddling with Kaisa here before and she left her mark. I mean, that's looking really, really nice. Actually, let me get back into that pastel yellow, because this is what I always do. Because always when you apply something either adjacent or on top of a pastel matte, it always ends up lifting a little bit because of the white pigments in the pastel. It's just the name of the game. It's just how pastels behave. So I'm just applying a little bit more, but dang, look at that. Look. Oh, look at the shift. It's a perfect shift for this. Oh my god. Obsessed. This is the first look with the palette and I am beyond excited about how this looks. Look at how cool the highlighter is. I really like, but like, look at how good that is. Look at how good that is. I am so excited about this look, if you cannot tell. And I knew I wanted to do something with those colors together and something that was a little bit more complicated, a little bit more advanced. And I really think that this is super beautiful. But still, I didn't do any cut creases. I only used one shimmer, but I think the shimmer is perfect for this look. I am beyond excited about this, but let's get into look number 2. I am thinking, like I said, I'm gonna do a smoky eye. I might even do a full matte look. I'm gonna ponder. I'm gonna ponder on what I'm gonna do, but I'll ponder away, but you'll see the second look right now. Okay, we're here from the second look and we are gonna use Famished on our cheeks and we are gonna try the different glosses that are left as well. Ooh, this one really picks up. Ooh, I'm actually heading out today. That's why I was thinking I was gonna do, ooh, maybe I'll actually do like a matte look. I'm really feeling that. We already know that the shimmers, like, they swatch really beautifully. I did have a little bit of creasing with the shimmer yesterday. It is one of those like really like, you know, emollient and super beautiful, like impactful multi-chromes. And I did have a little bit of creasing with it. I just wanted to let you know. But I fixed it with like going over the finger. I just needed to babysit it a little bit. I've talked about that with a couple of different formulas. This highlighter I think is even more my favorite because look at that, like almost like muted peachy gold. I really enjoy that. So I have 2 more glosses that I'm gonna be trying out, and I think I'll do this one first, which is Shallows. And I'll wear this one together with this like muted red lip liner. And then we'll switch to the other one at the end. And we can see all 3 on the lips. That's really pretty. It's almost like a little bit more, not like a glossy. It's really pretty color. I love a good coral. Okay, let's get into the eyeshadows. I'm going to put on a little eye primer. And I really want to play with this one and this one. It is Deadly and Savage. And maybe we'll even do a little bit of this as like a matte accent. I feel like that could be cool. Okay, let's start with Deadly on an EO6. And I think this will be like my crease and transition shade. And then I'm gonna use the other shade on the lid and in the absolute inner part of the eye. Like I want to do like a matte smoky eye, basically just showing you something a little bit different. There's a couple of specks coming in from the highlighter. It is what it is. think I'm gonna use the exact same color under my eye too. Just again as a starting up color. Okay, I just used a little bit of like setting powder on the edge to just smooth it out a little bit. I think that worked out really good. I'm gonna go in with a denser brush and Savage, and I'm gonna start pushing that on the lid. I do want to have this on bigger part of the lid, and then we are gonna blend this into the crease as well, but not too high, because I do want the pinky purple here to be the accent color. And I'm also not going to go all the way in here because I'm going to use that lavender as a contrast. If you're going to do like a true smoky eye, you probably do the smoky all the way in, but beware to not put too much in here because it's going to close off your eye. But today I'm going to try like a variant of it. Just buffing in the absolute, you can see the absolute inner part of my crease. I'm just buffering these shades together to create a little bit of a gradient and to get them to work together. When you get really close like this, you can probably see that it's not looking like, you know, super opaque, because it's really hard to get mattes to be super opaque like that. But I can tell you right now, when you're out and about moving around, no one's gonna notice that, so don't put too much emphasis on that. You might see it here on YouTube, but no one's gonna see it in real life. Again, I'm using, this is a very fluffy EO3. It's perfect for these, like, you know, just buffing everything together. And that's what I'm doing right now, so that it's looking like it belongs together. I think that is looking really good. Like, it's darkened, but it's not too far up. I think that's a good one. Okay, so I'm really feeling, I feel like Charmer by Colourpop is my new prance. I have been loving this one with all of my looks. It's just a perfect burgundy aubergine. It's like a warm aubergine, and it is just perfect for every eye look. I've been using it so much. If you love prance and you trust my judgment with eye pens, I'm telling you, you love Charmer too. It's such a good one, and I use it so often. Now that we've gotten this far, I'm gonna do Audrey Jr., which is the purple, and I am gonna put that in here. I really think that this will be such a fun effect, right? Is that not so cool? And it will be like an almost all smoky eye. I'll put it, it's an EO1. This is the one that's sold out right now. I'm sorry about that. I'm doing my best to restock it, but restocking takes quite a lot of time, so I'm working on it. But I'm putting the color a little bit on my lower lash line and up here as well in the inner part. But I'm really loving the effect of this, because this is more like a cool tone purple, and then going into like the warm tone. Oh, come on. That is so good. Oh, I'm so excited. That is so good. I'm gonna finish this up and we can try the last gloss as well. I'm so excited that I'm wearing this eye look today. I mean, come on. This look is delicious. So I have done something similar to this before with the warm purple, with the cool tone purple. I've done that before and I love it every time I've done it. I think I glued my eyes together though. I don't know how I feel about that. That is a mistake. But I think I'm gonna take off the lip gloss and then we can put the next one on, that is called Dionia Shine. It's the one that's almost this color, but it has some like sparkles to it. Okay, let's go. Ooh. I swatched these when I was at Christina's. I swatched like a bunch of the lip glosses, and this one is actually the one I was the most intrigued by. That is really, really cute. Okay, let me know how you feel about these things. This highlighter is more my favorite, but when I wore the other highlighter, I did actually have a friend on Polo ask me, what is that highlighter? I need to get it. So that was definitely a statement piece, but I really love this, like, almost like, yeah, muted peachy gold. It is so stunning on the cheeks, and I love this eye look. I can't believe I'm actually going out and about tonight. It is 20 minutes past 6 in the evening. That's why it's a little gloomy in the room, because it is a little gloomy outdoors right now, but I'm heading out and I'm so excited that this is what I'm gonna look like. I'm gonna hang out with my friend Lisa. I am super, super excited. Bringing my husband, bringing some of our friends. It's gonna be a great night. I am in such a good mood, and I really adore this collection. I'm so excited to say collection. I always am super excited to see when indie brands launch like more than like a palette. I'm so thrilled about that. And don't forget to check out Gourmande Girls Instagram or their webpage when it's launching, because there are so many lip gloss colors, and I don't know 100% how she's gonna do with this like bundle, if it's gonna be a pick your own bundle or if she's gonna do a pre selected bundle. You're gonna have to check up on that as well, because I am pre-filming this quite a bit back in the past. This is past Angie filming this. I started filming this a week before you actually saw it, because again, I did have the opportunity to get it early because me and Christina were friends and we live in the same town in Austin. The palette is stunning and I absolutely adore this highlighter. It is so good. Ugh, I absolutely love it. Check the description box for more info. Let me know which look was your favorite, and I will see you again probably on Friday for a new video.